Hello and welcome to this postmortem of Open Fishing XL. This game's already out, and I'm going to tell you how I made stuff in this game. So today we're going to be talking about the roguelike mode is in the actual world of the game. There's like a little guy here, and you talk to him, and Owls is misspelled. And so then you can get this whole text here, and then you can just click yes, and you go. It saves first. It's basically how the system works: is it saves your progress, and then it resets it once you're on the island, and it doesn't save it while you're there, so it doesn't like overwrite your save file. It takes quite a while to save. Probably the editing's gonna cut it out, but yeah. I'm building a community of lots of cool people making a game together, and all the money you make goes to an effective altruism charity, which is basically the most efficient way you can donate money. And if you think that's cool, and if you want to learn game development really quickly, you don't have to be good yet. You just have to join, and then you'll learn. Join the community, and I'll see you there. There we go, so it's loaded, and now we have this island. So basically in this area you start with this bamboo fishing rod, and then you level up through random fishing rods by catching fish and making more money, and you try to discover as many fish as possible on the island. It's pretty fun, but it needs some tweaking to be perfect, I feel, in my opinion. So, and a lot of the tweaking I can't actually do anymore because it's like in the game in this way now, so it's kind of weird. It's hard to change once you've made certain decisions. So basically here you can buy the random rods, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Yeah. So this island is randomly generated, and I'm now going to show you the code of how that works. So basically what I do is I just plop down a mesh. I made like various meshes, and I just put those down in the world, and then I just raycast. Well, I do a whole bunch of other stuff. I like decide which fish go in that area. Just basically just a whole bunch of random number generators. And then there's these place trees, place plants, yada yada yada, which is literally just, I just raycast down on the map, and I see if it's like in the right place. Like I see if the point is above 0, so basically is it underwater? And then there's like a little limit of like how low the trees can go, and if it's on land, and then I just put down a tree, and that's how it generates all of these trees. I just basically I point down a lot, and I check, hey, is this good? And then I put it down. I don't know if that's like the official way of doing it. I don't know how else I'd generate something like this. It works. Probably not the best, but it works for this, and that's actually more ideal than doing it the most optimal way, in my opinion, because I have some weird views in programming. You don't want to do something the optimal way if that's not actually optimal for your situation. Like, this is way simpler than however else you would do it usually. I don't know how. I don't really know how else you would do this, but in my scenario, this is like the perfect way of doing it, because it's super simple, it works, it's easy to code, and it's easy to debug, because it's just like pointing a whole bunch of lines down. And then there's like some big cubes. I put like some colliders, some invisible colliders above the place, like above like the shop and stuff like that, so there couldn't be any trees in the shop. And basically that was all I did to get the island to generate. It was actually pretty easy. And the random rods is basically just the actual like rod system in the game, and I just randomly generate like every single value, and then I put a bunch of random materials on it, and it works. So the lesson here is, once again, keep it simple, stupid. It's just this works. It's simple. It's functional. It's really short. It's a 100-line script to generate these random rods, and it doesn't need to be any longer. So, oh yeah, and I put a whole bunch of adjectives on them because that's fun. Yeah, so they all have like a unique name. So a little bit on what I could have done better here. I should probably go here. There you go. So what I could have done better here is I could have made it just a menu, like a main menu option, because a lot of people just didn't know this option was there, I think. Like, a lot of people, I haven't asked, but if I were to ask, I think a lot of people would go, there's a roguelike mode in that game? And, you know, it's not shown well enough that it exists. So I could have done that a lot better. That would have made it a lot less of a waste of time to add, because it's really cool. It's just like no one uses it. So if I just made it like play roguelike, and then the rest of the options in the main menu, you would have like actually clicked on it, being like, hey, what is this? And then you know, could have also designed around it a little smoother in the world, because now it just like unloads you, and then it loads you again into the world, and it's kind of annoying. You have to go to the one specific guy. It's a whole pain. So that would have made this feature a lot better and a lot less janky. Also, you might have noticed this is a different background, and it's more reverberous here. Maybe I did some things to make it less reverberous. I moved out and now I live in an apartment in Germany, so pretty cool. There haven't been videos on this for a while, which is unrelated to the moving, but it's just I got distracted, or I felt like I had more important things to do for a while than making these postmortem videos. But now I'm back, and you might notice a little ad in this video that I edited in after. That is why we're back. I'm gonna make a lot of content now in order to grow the community and make these games for charity. It's gonna be very exciting. And goodbye. I think that's the video. So yeah, goodbye.